Good morning, Keith Weber here with an update on my leg. 14 weeks ago, I had high tibial osteotomy surgery on my right leg, and it's quite the thing. It's basically they take your tibia, your lower leg bone, saw it in half, break it open, throw a wedge of bone in there, put a big plate with screws on the outside to hold that bone there, and then you've got to spend about 12 weeks of really being careful with how much weight you put on that leg, because it's like concrete. You want that concrete to set, and if you're too hard on it and you keep walking on it, it's not going to fill in with calcium and become part of you, but become that cadaver bone they put in there won't become part of your bone, your tibia. And the idea of that is you're taking the angle of the tibia and moving it outward slightly, so you make the person knock-kneed, and it puts more stress on the outside of the knee where there's some cartilage left, and takes a little bit of the stress off the inside of the knee where it's bone on bone. So the idea is you're getting rid of that inner knee pain, enabling the person to hold off on knee replacement surgery. And just to clarify, this had nothing to do with my running or kettlebell training or squats or Ironmans, anything like that. It all had to do with an injury I had when I was 20 years old playing junior hockey. Just a weird knee injury that I took. The big piece of cartilage came out, got stuck in the joint. I had emergency surgery, and the surgeon at the time was a real superstar, and he actually took that cartilage and sewed it back in. So for the next 25 years, I had a really good knee considering. And then in 2015, I was surfing and got hit by a wave funny, and it retore that repair. And all of a sudden, I was back where I was when I was 20 years old. My knee was locking up. It was getting stuck at 90 degrees, and then it would unlock. And it was getting pretty bad, and I should have done something about it at the time, but I didn't. And then, believe it or not, one night, getting out of bed really quickly, it locked up where it was when I was 20, where I had to get the emergency surgery, except this time, the surgeon maybe wasn't such a superstar, and he ended up just cutting out this big chunk of cartilage that was protecting my knee for 25 years. And so I went from having a pretty good knee to having a knee that was bone on the inside, which changed my life, not for the better. So anyway, I had an opportunity to go see this surgeon in Banff, Canada, who's renowned for this high tibial osteotomy surgery. He works on the Canadian Alpine ski team. He knows his stuff. I was very fortunate to get in with him. And he said that this would be an appropriate surgery for me. So, of course, I went into this surgery with high hopes and all excited. Here I am, about 14 weeks later. I saw him last week. He did an x-ray. He said, it's good. It's a success. Now you can start rehabbing. And so here I am now with a crooked leg and a lot of knee pain. Like the knee pain that I actually went for the surgery to get rid of is back with a vengeance. And if I didn't know better, I would think I did the wrong thing and he screwed up and I screwed up and what the heck. And I know that that's not true, but this is the type of thing I deal with on a day-to-day basis with people that have had rotator cuff surgery. I'm a physical therapist, and people are always disappointed with how sore their shoulder is after the surgery. I should have never had the surgery, Keith. Oh my gosh. And so now I'm on the other side of it, and I get it. So anyway, let's take a look at the leg here. All right. Here's the leg I didn't have surgery on. Here's the surgical leg. You can see it is a different angle. It looks a little bit knock-kneed, and that's the whole idea of the surgery. So yeah, if I was not in the profession of physical therapy and I didn't understand this, I would be fairly disappointed, because I've got this bizarre looking leg now, and I have a lot of pain right here, and that's why I got the surgery, to get rid of that pain. But that's okay, because look at my leg. I mean, it's just the muscles are just they're weak. My whole leg is weak. My calf is weak. So I know that with surgery, you can't just expect magic, right? I've got to work hard for the next few months to get this leg strong, and so I can do my kettlebell training again, and so I can cycle again and do all these things. And there's the scar there, healed up very nicely. He's going to take this plate out and all the screws this fall. So I've got a few months before that happens, and that won't be a big deal. But you can see that, yeah, like I've done the best I can to visualize and train this leg to keep the muscle mass in this leg. But it's, yeah, it's quite painful. It's not that bad, really. If I look at it, it's only an inch smaller, but it's weak. My brain doesn't know. My sense of proprioception with his knee, my brain, I just got off the cane last week, so I can't expect miracles yet. But that's my update. That's what's happening. And, oh my God, like that hurts like crazy. But that's okay. It's going to get better. So that's my progress right now. I'm starting below ground zero because I'm not just starting out of shape, but I'm starting out of shape, and I have a really sore knee that's super weak. So, but it's going to be a fun process, and I know I can do it, and I will share all the knowledge I have as a physical therapist with you guys. And hopefully my goal here is that maybe people that are out of shape, that want to get back into shape at home, and also people that maybe have had a high tibial osteotomy and that are looking for some advice and help. Hopefully I can help those people, and maybe some people that just need some inspiration because you're feeling down the dumps, maybe that'll help that too. So anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned. I'm going to be a lot more consistent. Like honestly, for 3.5, 4 months, I've been struggling mentally, and sometimes when you're struggling mentally, you don't really feel like making YouTube videos. You know what I mean? So, but this is the real me, and I'm gonna get back to being Kettlebell Keith again, where I'm making these kick-ass videos. But it's gonna be a struggle, and I'm gonna document that struggle. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in a few days. Take care.